Naturally, because as we all know, I don't know if you don't know, but I'm telling you, this girl's as natural as they come. She won't even take aspirin, you know. I mean, it's unbelievable. Seriously, to be in that shape, it's really, in our days, it's almost unheard of. So she did it all natural. That's why I'm like...
Really, Dana? You're not on steroids?
I'm not on steroids!
So you're saying you have the muscularity of a man and have a physique that appears to be completely unobtainable by natural means, but you're saying you're not on steroids?
I'm not on steroids!
So somehow you have twice the muscularity of other women in the fitness industry like Ava Cowan who follow a similar weight training regime as you, yet you're not on any exogenous anabolic substances?
I'm not on steroids!
And despite not being on steroids, you're still bigger and stronger than the women's MMA fighter known as Cyborg, who has in fact been caught taking steroids.
I don't know what to say about that one, actually.
Now, I know what you're all gonna say. How could you? It's Dana Linn Bailey. Well, her actions contradict what she says to such an extreme that the Merriam-Webster dictionary decided to change the definition of the word hypocrisy to a picture of Dana's deltoid muscles. You're accusing her of being a hypocrite, eh? Well, let's put her on trial. Present your evidence. Well, first off, I think it's ridiculous that she'd ever give a speech about body acceptance.
Whether you had like eating disorders growing up, or you're struggling with weight problems now, or you're not big enough, or you're too skinny, like, I wish I could just bottle it up and give it to everybody and like give that confidence to people.
Okay, so you think what you do helps people love their bodies? Taking supplements, dieting for months, dehydrating and tanning yourself just for a photo shoot or some competition, that's supposed to help people love their bodies? I mean, look at this. This insanely unrealistic representation of what you call beauty isn't helping anyone be comfortable with themselves. Well, maybe it does in an awkward sort of way, but there are men and women who look up to and admire you, and you're making things worse by telling them this shit. Oh, really? You just work hard. So everyone who doesn't look like you after a few years of training is just fucking lazy? Do you not realize that you're telling your fans who look up to you, who want to emulate you, who even want to look like you, that they are fucking lazy because after a few years of training they don't look like a steroid user? You're also not helping things by giving women the idea that if they lift weights, they'll look like you. You're just pushing women away from weight training and making them gravitate towards doing granny Pilates workouts that don't work nearly as well for preventing diseases like diabetes or osteoporosis.
And up. Now we're gonna kick it out. So check this out. Boom, and kick. And twist, and kick. Now every time you kick, I want you to go hi-ya! And back. And kick. You've got it. Now make sure your elbows are loose but not bent like crazy.
Now, Dana, I totally respect your choice to look the way you do and the way you want to look, but you have to understand that your looks only appeal to those with unique tastes.
Billy, have you seen my red slippers anywhere? No, Mom, I didn't see your red slippers. What's going on in here? Why were you fidgeting? Are you hiding drugs from me? No, Mom, just get out of my room. Well, I'm just going to have to check your sock drawer anyways. Oh my God, Mom, I can't fucking stand you. You're the one who's acting like a crazy fucking psychotic bitch again. Oh, Billy, not this again. Billy, don't you dare leave this house. Billy! Billy, get back inside! Let's not go through all this again! Fuck you! You're a psychotic bitch and I'm leaving for good this time!
Now, if it wasn't bad enough that you've created an unrealistic beauty standard and you even try and convince ignorant people that your physique can be obtained naturally, but your hypocrisy even extends to your diet. So this was a Facebook post made by Dana's husband, Rob Bailey. You know the easiest way to tell if someone is a good person? Ask them if they like animals. Dana loves animals. Since we have a house now and some property, I decided to get her chickens and ducks. Right before we left, one of the chickens started moving slow. He never really grew as much as the others. Dana named him Little Tim and has been so excited to bring him back to health. You may have seen her post. Now we are at IHOP in Orlando, and I just had to break her the news I got from my brother back in PA. You can tell a person's character by how they treat and care for animals.
I love chicken and I love turkey.
I love chicken and I love turkey.
Here is my boring meal. We have the egg white omelet.
This place is just, oh my god. She's in a huge amount of pain. She is just bursting with eggs. Oh, there's so many stuck in there. Her skin's so tight, and yet she's starving at the same time. She's in so much pain.
So you claim to love animals, and you raise your own chickens, and you even cry when they die, but you eat chickens among other animals? You people call me a monster for killing children. Well, you kill children on a daily basis. The egg industry throws live male chicks into a blender. The dairy industry provides for the veal industry. Baby pigs get their heads smashed on the floor if they don't grow fast enough. And aren't all animals just like children, innocent and defenseless, helpless in the face of death? Now, Dana, if you loved animals, why are you causing their suffering and death? Every single time you eat a chicken or have eggs, you're causing the suffering and death of another chicken that could be loved by people like you and give love back. And that goes the same for every animal you eat. Seeing how you cried when your chicken died, I seriously doubt you could kill any of the animals that you eat yourself. So, if you can't kill a chicken, a cow, or a pig, and you hate seeing animals suffer and die, that should be a good enough sign that you should stop eating them. And both you and your husband seem to love animals. I saw a post that Rob made on Facebook where he said he was so sad that one of his dogs got hurt. So if something as minor as that would bother you, how does the suffering and death of billions of animals not bother the shit out of either of you? Now, Dana, I don't think you or your husband Rob are bad people. I think you just need some perspective and you don't realize what's going on behind the scenes to make the food that you eat. Remember, every single time you buy animal products, someone is harming and killing animals that you love. And going vegan doesn't mean you have to give up competing. There are tons of vegans in the fitness industry who can get just as big, strong, dry, ripped, and shredded as you, and they do it without causing any cruelty. Virtually every single big name in the fitness industry eats tons and tons of meat, and the fitness industry promotes meat eating and the suffering and death of animals like no other. But you could be one of the first people in the mainstream to change all of that. You could do every single thing you're doing now, doing photo shoots and competing, only you could do it without harming and killing animals, and you could teach everyone that your strength doesn't need any victims. So please, Dana, why don't you just go vegan, save animals that you love, and make some vegan gains?
Beef. What a relief. When will this poisonous product cease? This is another public service announcement. You can believe it or you can doubt it. Let us begin now with the cow. The way it gets to your plate and how.
Dana, who you got?
This is Arnie and Quacker.
Oh, they have names.
What's up, little guys? Who we got over here? Do any of these guys have names yet?
None. There's too many.